So now that we understand that theme is the lesson that we're supposed to learn and what we're supposed to take away from the story by reading it, let's go ahead and let's revisit three stories that we've been working with while we've been talking about our story elements. And the first one is The Three Little Pigs. We've talked about this story quite a bit today. So let's go ahead and let's think about what could the theme be? What could the author want to teach us by this story? Think. What could we be taught? I can think of a few things. The first thing I'm thinking of is maybe the author wanted to teach us that if we took our time, that we would have greater success. Because when I think of the three little pigs, I think of the first one who sort of rushed a house of straw. Didn't really think about it, just grabbed something. And then I think about the house of sticks. Still took some time, okay? But the third house took the most time and really thought through something that would be strong and heavy. So I'm thinking that one of the themes the author probably had was taking your time and putting in your best effort will pay off. Can you think of another theme maybe? Stories can have more than one theme. Hmm. I think a good lesson in this story is to be kind. The wolf, he wasn't very kind. He was going after those pigs no matter what. And even when he couldn't blow down that brick house, he didn't give up. He kept going after those pigs, knowing that he didn't want to be nice to them. And unfortunately, he ended up being the one who got hurt in all of it. So maybe we could think of another theme from the story as being be kind. Be kind to everyone. Let's go to another story that we talked about. Snow White. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Can you think of the theme for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? I can actually think of a couple. Take a couple minutes and see if you can come up with at least one theme that the author might have wanted us to learn a lesson from this story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think one of the most obvious lessons is that goodness will prevail over evil. In the end, Snow White, she came back from her sleep from the apple, and she ended up marrying the prince. I can also learn a lesson from the seven dwarfs. They're very hard workers, aren't they? Hard work pays off. They met a new friend. They met Snow White. She came and she helped them. Again, a couple different themes that we can learn from one story. And what about the story of the princess and the pea? What can we learn from the princess and the pea? What's the theme? Hmm. I think the theme for The Princesses and the Pea is you can't judge a book by its cover. You hear that saying a lot. It means not to judge someone based on how they look. The princess was all wet and tired, and she didn't look very good when she came to the castle. And they believed that there was no way that she would ever be a princess because she wasn't beautiful when they saw her. She was dirty and tired and wet. So they had to prove that she was a princess by putting that pea underneath her mattresses. And in fact, she was a princess. So don't judge a book by its cover.